Hey, can you guys hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell happened. All of a sudden, my shit just froze up.
Dude, computers are fucked.
I just went to my phone. And, not. Let's see. Oh.
Oh. Hey, Crystal's back from Regina.
Sorry, guys. I do apologize.
Good to see you, Marie. Okay, is it Regina? Are you telling me it's Regina?
Stop it.
No, I'm telling you. Like, she repeated it with like 3 exclamation points. It is Regina. Holy shit. All right, so I don't feel so bad. Honest to God, I had somebody say that and I laughed my ass off at them. Regina. I'm not laughing because it's fun. Okay, I'm laughing because it's funny. I'm lying. I was totally laughing. Regina. Okay, well, help me out here because now I'm not gonna say shit. South Island, New Zealand. Holy shit, dude, Rob, you see that shit?
New Zealand, yeah.
Dude, I wanted to move there. I even looked up immigration rules for Americans. I think they wanted me to deposit like $2 million in a bank account. It was kind of weird. I'm like, wow. Yes, we are back. Thank you for coming.
Sorry. I don't know what happened. My MacBook froze up. I don't know. I think I was talking, and all of a sudden I look up at the screen, and Brad's face looked funny, and my face looked funny, and nothing's moving. And what the hell?
Yeah, right. Oh, dude, that's hilarious. Hey, it happens.
Yeah. So I'm back.
And you're yep. Karen, I typed in the answer. My back is doing okay. I'm not feeling great, but I'm sitting on my ass. Shit. I forgot to delete one of my tweets announcing my story being released. I'm gonna eat a lot of crow, aren't I? Oh. I think it's very hard for non-residents to live there or buy property. Here's the thing. Not only that, they have spiders. Spiders. Fuck spiders. Fuck them to. Literally, the only reason I can believe that there's a devil is that spiders exist. Karen's good shit, guys. Oh yeah, sorry. Did you guys see what the name of her cat was? Sabbath.
No.
It was Sabbath. It's the first name and Pantera for the last. I can't remember the middle name. It's a black cat. It's pretty cool. Sorry. Grab my keys. There are pictures of whole landscapes just covered in web. I just look at it and said, nope. Onyx, that's what it was. Sabbath Onyx Pantera. How cool is that? So if it's Regina, is it Janine? I'm going to get slapped, aren't I? Oh, all right. So, what do we all want to talk about? What are you thinking, Rob? What do you got?
when I come on, I just whatever happens, I just hang. When I'm at home, I just hang out with my viewers, man, and we just hang out. Sometimes I play music. Sometimes,
Hmm.
we just hang out, man.
No shit, huh? Just chill.
Yeah,
I don't know
literally,
that I can do that, Rob.
we do.
No, like literally, physically. I don't think I. Yeah.
That is actually Heather. That is, she said, hey,
Oh, city major polluters. Oh, okay. Yes, Heather. Yes, Janine. And it was hilarious because I said Regina, and now everything is going to have this 9 thing involved, and it was just a. Yep. You see a moment, you go for it.
we thought we were saying it wrong. Uh, like he was joking, but that's her name. Regina, is that it? Regina?
I don't know now because I thought that's what she corrected it to, but then she gave a thing that says it's not Regina.
Yes. Yes. She's saying yes.
I know, but I'm still doubting it.
Stop it.
Oh, come on. Dude, listen. It's hilarious because, okay, well, yeah, it's all good. I get myself in as much trouble as possible, and if I offend somebody, it usually goes off pretty well, and we become friends. All right, so then is it banana for instead of banana? Banana. Oranges for oranges? Banana. No, it's Saskatchewan. Hey, hold on, Crystal. Did you not know that I used to live in Montreal and that I have an adoptive homeland?
We're good. We're good, D. That's brag.
What's that? Okay, good. I've told that to people. Anybody who's on my stream that comes in from Canada, I always tell them that I lived in Montreal. It's probably something they're sick and tired of hearing about, and said, "God damn it, Brad, we fucking know." Next time, Crystal, you come onto my stream, when you show up and you say you're from Regina, yes, I know you live in Montreal. Should be the next sentence. I'm totally not saying anything. Like, seriously. Oh. So,
I think probably yesterday. I was with my dad yesterday. He came down to the area with us. My whole family was down there, Brad.
where they went down to the 38, or sorry,
The memorial, yeah, down to
yeah,
the Winston Smith and Deanna Marie
yep.
Memorial.
Where
So,
do your parents live?
huh?
Do your parents still live in town?
My dad, my mom is still in East St. Louis, Illinois. Remarried. I
Oh,
said they've been together going on. Sheesh. I have to get back to you on how many years. I know, but I have to get back to you. 31, I think. 30, 30.
damn.
No, it's long. No, it's definitely longer than that. Hold on. Shit, 40. It's like 41 coming up in September.
Dang.
And my dad, he lives in Wisconsin, an hour, Menominee,
Yeah, I
Wisconsin.
do actually. College town.
So, yep. That's where I actually met my wife.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so that's why he's out there. My little sister's out there, and all of that stuff.
We
So
my minor league football team we used to play a team that was out of Menominee. The Thunderhawks, I think.
Did you play Eau Claire?
Oh yeah, the Crush.
The Crush, yeah. Wait a minute, what about the Predators? Who's the Predators?
So the Predators were the original Eau Claire minor league football team,
Yeah,
and
okay, yeah,
split off
yeah,
of that.
yeah. But
Yep.
yeah, I did 20 years in Menominee and Eau Claire, man.
Oh no shit.
Yeah.
Ah damn. So yeah, Water Street.
That's where I raised my family.
God damn, man, that's cool. I actually like Eau Claire. We were just there.
Yeah, the fuck the police though.
Uh-huh.
That's why I'm not there anymore. I don't.
It's dude. There's no truer statement. But
Stay, what's going on?
all right, if you're tripping balls, don't look at my screen. I'm gonna try setting up my my gimbal. All right, and I'm gonna move a lot.
Oh, they'll tell you I'm Mr. Wobbly.
That's our advanced age, Rob.
Did you get a new gimbal?
Yeah, well, so what is it? About a week ago, I had a couple guys donate quite a bunch of money, and I was using my rig, my one of my small cinema rig cages, and
Okay.
they donated a bunch of money, and I thought, you know what, I'm coming out here quite a bit, so I'm gonna go see how much a new gimbal is, and it was like $140 or something.
Oh, you got one of the good ones. See, I got one of the my bank account only let me get one of the $50 ones. Hold on, I'm messing with stuff again, y'all.
Yeah, so we're all again tripping balls. Don't watch right now. But so I got the DJI OM4. So it's got the dude. Check this thing out. It's got a magnetic clip. It is the coolest fucking thing. I don't know, man. They figured some shit out. Hey, Crystal, that's how I remember you. It did get refunded because PayPal. Uh-oh. I locked up.
Did you freeze up?
I did. Oh, there we go. $5 Canadian, $3.70 some odd cents American. PayPal and I are having a fight right now. So I told them to fuck themselves because they wouldn't let me take the money out. And I said, rather than letting them have the money that you guys gave to us, I said, I'm going to give it back to them. And hopefully I can earn it back some other way, some other time. So I apologize for all the bullshit. PayPal can go to hell. And yeah, we're good. So thank you. I do appreciate it.
Right. Yeah, I gotta. Yeah, we gotta. I don't know. We're gonna.
Oh, I'm losing you there, Rob.
No, I was just saying how we have a plan.
Yes, we do. Are we telling people about the plan?
I don't know. I'm just saying this. I'm just conversing, making conversation.
I ain't complaining about the plan. We don't have a name for it, I think. So I think the plan should probably have a name first. We got a plan. We got a plan. What was it? Pinky in the Brain?
Right.
What are we gonna do tonight?
We're gonna take over the world.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Nah, we're gonna be doing a lot more working together. We're gonna be doing a lot more working together. And what's crazy, it seems like we've known each other longer than the 2 months that we've known each other. That's the crazy thing.
It really is. I was telling, well, I told my wife this a couple times because I've told Rob stories to my wife. And every time I see Rob, I always think, yeah, man, we've been doing this for a long, like, we're good. We've been around for a long time. And then you're like, 2 months ago.
Right. Let me tell you how we met. Let me tell you how we met. So we're out there. We're out there at the Dante Wright site. And this was maybe the second time we chatted out there. It wasn't the first time. No, maybe it was the first time. Maybe it was that first day. And we was talking about, he was talking about, I think his phone went dead and it was in your car charging.
Yeah, yep.
And the police, that was before the media had the "we're not arresting you" pass.
That happened? Really? That there was one of those? I
That
thought
was
my press
before.
pass was a get out of jail free thing anyways, right?
Yeah, they weren't doing that that night. Well, no, they were. They was arresting everybody but media. That's when they first said that. And your camera went dead, so you didn't have anything.
Oh, okay. I see. I Yes. Sorry,
You didn't
guys.
have
This feels like it
anything.
was years ago. By the way, just literally, so much has happened since then. So yeah.
Right. Damn, my shit went again. But so he didn't have a camera. Um, so he didn't want to get arrested. I had I had my big camera on me and I had my phone streaming and the police were moving in, so I let them hold my big camera
At the church.
at the church.
At the church. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I let him hold my big camera and he looked at me like, "Wait a minute, photographers don't do that."
I did. I said, dude, listen. I like. It's like me letting my daughter go off with some guy I just met to, he's going to bring her to safety. Um, like guys just don't do that kind of stuff unless you actually trust that person. And it was a pretty powerful moment. And how stupid does that sound, right? Like, it's like a guitar player to say, "Hey, here's my guitar." Fuck no. You don't just hand your guitar over to somebody. You're like, it's like your child, right? So for photographers, if their camera is their lens buddy to the world, and it's important. And he'd let me, "Hey, here you go, man." What?
Without a question, he didn't ask for it. It was just, we were out there together and we were talking, and I just, he wasn't going to get arrested on my watch while I was out there. You know what I mean?
Nope.
So I was, but not only that part, but I don't know if I told you guys, it's a couple times where where I lost my car parking.
I
I don't
I
know,
drove
Indiana.
probably 16 miles in a 4 block area.
I I went out there and it was dark and I just got out of my car and didn't pay attention to where I parked. And me and
Did I have to
Brad
go refill? I think I had to go get gas, didn't I?
Brad drove around for 10 minutes. Uh it helped me find my car.
Yep. Ain't no lie.
So that's how me and Brad know each other.
Isn't that funny? And it was literally just what 2.5 months ago, something like that.
Yeah, and
And
yeah,
I
seems
like
like
literally we haven't not been friends since. Like we were right away. We were already like, the how stupid is 45-year-olds like we're Facebook friends, but it's not even that. It's like that's
right,
Rob, like he's my boy, and
right.
there's no question. It's not even an issue. It's just the strangest. You, God, what was it, Todd? If you're still on, it's like your battle buddy, right? Like when you go through something like what we went through, you can
Right.
tell who good people are, and we went through some shit, and he handed me his camera to make sure that I would be okay. And usually I'm in full press gear. Rob, I don't know if you remember if I brought all my press gear. Like I have a plate carrier, I have a helmet. Like I say press like everywhere. And I'm a big billboard, right? But at that moment, I think I had taken everything off, so I did not look like press. And
Right.
Rob doesn't have friends; he's got me, motherfucker. No, I'm kidding. He's got a friend, and that's just me. Come on.
Well, I don't go out there, with anybody that I know personally. You know what I mean? No one. I go out there solo. You know what I mean? I don't have you got Mike going out there. You got Kevin going out there under Watchdog. I'm new to this, so I don't have anybody going out there with me or for me, or
Well,
you know what I mean. And even before these crazy people on here made me bigger than what I was looking for or whatever. I was just going out there not looking for likes or streams or anything like that. You know what I mean?
hmm
So,
you
uh,
got to document history, man.
yeah, yeah,
This
yeah.
is we live in historic times, and we go down for sentencing. Oh fuck yeah! Um, I was
When
down there
is
for the fucking
when is
what
that?
you call it, the verdict. Man, I was ready for all extremes at that point. I was in full battle gear. I had had a couple of the organizers call me. They were not excited about having such a short like they were anticipating
When is that? When is that? Friday?
Friday. Yep.
Ooh, let me look at something real quick. Let me look at something real quick. They might be mad at me at work. I hope not.
Hey, somebody's got to get sick, right?
No, no, because I might have people at work watching me because I'm gonna try to be there, but I want to go to. I might need to be there though.
It's at 1:30, man.
See if someone to switch with me.
Hey, you work with this gal. Where'd you?
No,
She's right here. I'm joking around with him. I do it all the time. We work together. Claire
supervisor
can
though.
do it. Claire can work for you.
No, because I'm a supervisor. She's not.
Well, make her a supervisor.
No, I can't do that either.
Oh, I'm not moving now. This is what you get. Sorry.
Dang, that's gonna be huge. I gotta figure something out. I don't know. Wow.
I didn't realize I had to shave that bad. Like it was like
What happened?
somebody told me to get my face back. So I'm checking my beard, my mustache.
Why the fuck isn't my computer staying on? And then, well, I have this light plugged in USB to my MacBook, and it keeps shutting off on me. I
Hey,
got a
hey,
strobe
hey,
light
hey,
going on.
hey, Rob, I think I need to clarify. I'm hoping D knows that I have never been serious when I'm an asshole on here.
Oh,
I was trying to get her a promotion, guys. Right? Like, isn't that me being nice? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, Rob.
hey, D, are you modding yourself? Cause your comments aren't showing up. Hold on, maybe I gotta go in and do some settings or something. Cause your damn it comment didn't show up for me. Let's see. What can I do? Settings.
I'm not used to being on my stream so much, man. How do you do this? It's like I'm
I,
staring at myself.
you know what? I don't stare at the computer the whole time.
Really?
Not no. I mean, I might no. Not every second. No, that'd be a little weird.
Well, have you met me?
I look away. I might look away. I might bend down. I might grab something. I might get up and walk off on them. And
I'm I'm I'm
you know,
secretly afraid I'm going to miss part of the comments. To be honest with you.
I just hey. I mean, if it was something important, they'll let me know. I think.
Oh, I never saw. Guys, how often have you not seen me smile? Honest to God, let's. If we want to talk PTSD, we can totally get into not smiling. We want to talk about my daughter or my dad, totally. But 98% of the time, yeah, yeah, good shit.
Yeah, I just like I said, Brad. I just said, I go through some comments. I might respond. We a comment turn into a conversation, and just go from there, man. I don't know.
Yeah, that's fair. No, that's cool, man. I like it.
And
I
just
like it.
what you got the phone in you touching your nose to the camera or something, man?
Somebody keeps telling me to move my face back, and I always want to do the thing that people tell me to not. I always do the opposite of what people tell me I have to do. So
Oh,
I'm not going to show you my teeth though, because I got a face. Okay, I showed you my teeth. Fuck. Sorry. So actually, I'm going to answer for Susie. He doesn't screen print. He does vinyl, and so he's got a heat press and this vinyl. Do you have the CNC to cut it out then too?
Let's take a field trip real
Oh
quick.
hell yeah! I'm gonna put this on live view. So here, you do you. I'm gonna watch. Dude, if you knew, I don't have any pants on right. I have nothing.
No, that TMI.
No, somebody told you to put clothes on.
So where are we at? Look at this is one that I put this on the shirt.
Wow. Damn, dude.
And it's pretty much like it's pretty much like a piece of paper. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like a sheet of paper when I get it. And I print whatever picture I want on it. So this is from my balcony door. This view right here, Brad. Some people saw it already. This is from the view from my balcony door.
Damn.
There's a balcony. I'm 3 stories up. There's a balcony. So this is the phone is literally on the balcony door right now. So let me turn this around, man. I put my green screen on this, another green screen on this wall. That's my desk area.
Dude, you got like a cave. A man cave.
Yeah. My little like look, I'm saying I'm so unorganized, man. Look at that. Look what my desk look like. Look at that.
Dude.
I got cords everywhere. This is camera stuff and camera stuff on the table and my heat press area. This is my vinyl cutter here.
Okay, there you go.
This is my vinyl cutter. I actually just a buddy came over and this girl they're gonna start a workout thing, but he's tired of guys always staring at his girl while they're at the gym.
Why?
So
Fuck off. Okay, that's fair. I'll be honest though. I always liked having a good-looking wife and having people look at her.
the thing is, like he said, okay, look and keep moving.
That's fair.
You know what I mean?
Oh, hold on. No, dude. Yeah, I suppose there's a difference between. Hey,
Gawking
nice
and
ass.
staring and you know what I mean? All of that extra stuff. So and then this is the heat press here.
That's so cool, man.
Then there's like I can do this other stuff that I haven't used. I can do hats. I got other pieces to it. I can do hats. I can do mugs. All kind of stuff. And this is my
Dude, that's cool.
unorganized t-shirt area.
So you can do multicolor stuff for less than just like a screen print, which costs a shit ton of money, huh?
But it would still cost. You know what I mean? It still costs. So with the shirt that I just showed you, right?
Yep.
This is the piece of vinyl that I took it off of.
Let's
Now,
have a look.
generally, I think I could. If I get it lined up right, I'll be able to get another one down here somewhere.
Yep.
But it'll take some time for me to get it all lined up in a vinyl cutter and everything. But otherwise, this let me show you. I printed two of them out. That's could actually be two shirts. And what he did, he cut it out. So he actually cut that out.
Dude, that's awesome.
And we could make two different shirts with that one cutout. Like this will be another shirt right here.
Yeah.
I mean, so that's what this is right here.
Wait. Okay. So when I go to my live, it says show live. It gives me a black screen, so I can't get like really close to it. But Crystal said it's a cricket. Do you have a cricket?
It's not a cricket. No, this
Okay.
one is it's bigger than a cricket.
No shit.
So let me move this. So for some reason it don't connect with the app doesn't connect with Mac with Apple. So I got an HP laptop here that I got the program on. And then this right here actually goes down on the floor. But it was taking up, I wanted room. I wanted room to move around. So this actually goes on the floor, and this piece here actually
Mhm.
sits up on top.
That's crazy.
This is the stand for the cutter.
Damn, man.
But I just got it out of the way and just set this down. This is the diaper changing table that I'm using for. Yeah, it's dusty. Don't mind the dust. There's tools all over. Don't mind none of that. But yeah. So
Dude, that's really neat, man.
that's what I.
I,
That's what
that's impressive.
of course, all my other Viking stuff. Of course.
Fuck yeah, dude. I know. No arguments there.
So,
That's
oh,
cool
look
as
at
hell,
this.
man.
Check this picture out from last year.
So I still can't zoom. Oh wait, nope. I can't get in on it, man. I'm pissed.
That's well, me, Tony, Lavish,
No
Soda,
shit.
a couple people. That's
Yeah,
from last year.
that's really neat, man.
Yeah, remember that?
Man, dude, like it's not giving me a live preview. I literally can't like you're like this little
The
thumbnail,
little,
nope,
yeah.
fingernail size clip.
I don't know why it's like that. That's how it is for me too. It wasn't like that at first.
Mm-mm. And then I think D's gonna get all mad because I got close to the phone again and showed my face.
Let me see what is going on here. But yeah,
Dude, that is damn,
so
dude.
yeah,
So
that's what I do. When people put orders in and um or I have something to do. You know what I mean?
yeah. Are you actively selling it? Are you or just people
Like
you
I
know?
said,
Or how does that work?
if somebody puts some orders in, if someone like my buddy that's doing the workout stuff, they're serious about doing something. So they came over, asked me if I can help them, figure some things out, maybe do a couple shirts for them and see, what happens and everything.
Yeah. Dude,
You know
that's
what I
so
mean?
you have a distributor for like shirts then too? Like
No, I do not. I do that. I'm still all this, everything that outside of taking pictures and just doing videos and everything. All of this all came this last year. All of this is new to me, man. I'm
right.
still I'm still learning. I'm still learning.
It's one of those things where it's gonna take forever. But
It's
it'll get
always a
good, man.
learning
Like that is so
experience.
fucking cool. I'll be honest with you. I everything I've done in my life is always I've always needed like gear like that, and I'm surprised I never bought it.
Good
And
night, Crystal. You have a good night.
be safe, Crystal, and thank you again. Be safe. Make terrible decisions. See, he laughed. People do that. They love it.
So yeah, this is where I'm at most when I'm not at work or outside. This is where I'm at. You know, I don't hang out. I hang out downstairs in my living room every once in a while with everyone, but my sister's law is staying with me, and that's where she's posted at. You know, down
Mm-hmm.
in that area. So I don't try. I try not to be down there all the time. I have my own space here. Um, so, and this is where all my stuff is.
Up
I'd
until
rather be.
September. Oh no, sorry. Go ahead.
I was just saying, I'd rather be where my stuff is.
Oh, absolutely. Up until September of last year, my sister-in-law lived with me, and I am so happy. It's just my family now.
Well, it was my mother-in-law and my sister-in-law, but then my mother-in-law went back to Wisconsin for certain reasons. I ain't gonna put their business out there like she would mine, but um,
that says enough. And Julia, by the way, absolutely. But yeah, dude, that's
so you know she
yeah.
got her own place in Wisconsin now or whatever, which is a great thing. You know, I'm glad. You know, now is my sister-in-law. I'm good with that. You know, I'm good with what it is. Ooh, battery dead. Battery dead.
Uh-oh.
I'm good with what it is. No, this is my. It's not my streaming phone. It's the one where I'm looking at comments and all of that good stuff and
Got it.
messing around with. So hey everybody, Rob G Visual 12 Meter Group. How y'all doing? Hanging out with Brad, Watchdog Citizen. We're just hanging
Hey.
out here.
Yeah, I've been telling myself I'm either an avid indoorsman or avid ADHD fan. It just lead balloons.
I wish I I I, I don't know how bad it. I wish that I had a little bit of OCD
Yeah,
where
me too.
because then my room would be immaculate.
Dude, if I turned my phone around, you would just go, "Oh, never mind, my room's fucking clean as hell." Because then you'd see mine and go, "No, dude, yeah, it's bad news." Hi, Claire, how you doing? Sorry,
Claire, I thought you who was that? No, I thought Claire left.
she back. She
Maybe
said
that
hi,
was
Brad.
yeah. I see. Yeah, but let's see.
Well, how about this?
So yeah, this is what
How
I
about
do, Brad. What's
Can I
that?
show you something?
Go ahead.
I would love to show you something because as a friend of mine now, who I've known for years, right? I have probably told you a couple times I do a thing
Oh
and
yeah,
I build
yeah,
guitars, right?
yeah.
But probably never showed you some of the things that I work on.
Brad builds guitars, y'all. He actually builds guitars.
So yeah, look at that. It is mahogany, but that's called spalted maple. So I get to build things like this. And I don't know where my bass body went. I've got some acoustic guitars I'm building, but I just had that one close by and thought I'd share it. Take care, Janine.
Have a good one, Janine. Oh, that's what's up,
It's
man.
over. I win. I fucking win. Janine. It's now Janine. You're done. Karen. So I think Rob, you can see her chats. So the name of my company is called Seventh Son Guitars, and I named it that very simply because nobody can ever pronounce Svensson. And if you're a telemarketer, you call me Mr. Svensson. So Seventh Son Guitars just kind of made sense because Svensson Guitars would have just been called Seventh Son Guitars. Anyways, so Seventh Son Guitars.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
It has a story.
Yeah. Definitely.
And oh no, I don't have anything fun. Damn,
That's not as cool as visual. I mean, that's way cooler than Visual 12. That's just my birthday, 12/12.
dude. Honestly, I was it you? Yeah, I was telling you, it's like having a group of people trying to find the name of something. I just don't fucking enjoy trying to figure out names with other people because nobody's ever going to. Gee, what happened to our viewers? Did I kill them? Or did I hurt them?
Who's viewers?
Yeah, right.
What what
I don't know.
happened?
Somebody said, "What happened to your viewers?" I'm like,
Who's viewers?
"Zombie apocalypse. Be a zombie apocalypse."
Wait a minute. What happened? Who are we
I'm
talking about?
curious. Julia Marie says, "What happened to your viewers?" And I'm curious. Oh, maybe because we had to restart and we lost a bunch. Because it. Oh, on Facebook. Yeah, it's
Well,
okay.
people are probably in bed or something. I don't know.
It's Father's Day. We got a couple of fathers just bullshitting about life and the things that we do. And Rob and I usually bond on some of the darkest shit in the world, and it's kind of fun to actually be able to talk about fun things and
Definitely,
life.
definitely. We're nothing major. We're probably not going to get a lot of views because we are just talking about nothing, just randomness and
We're gonna Seinfeld this bitch. The show about
yes,
nothing.
yeah. I don't. Too many, not too many people. Well, I guess not on my. I don't have it streaming to my personal Facebook tonight.
You know, I might be. I think my Haps automatically streams to my personal.
What does that say?
Well, it said that you're actually interesting, like it's a surprise, and then Julia says I find it interesting, and then laughed at us.
Oh, Claire. I work with Claire. I ignore her.
Oh, so my talking to her is
No.
encouraging her.
Hold on. I'll be right back. I gotta.
Sorry. That's funny. The funnest things in life are just twisting of what people say into something completely different. And I appreciate that you're laughing with me because I know you weren't laughing. Well, maybe you were laughing at us. Fuck. I appreciate that it wasn't mean or derogatory or shitty. So
You know what? If people are on our live, if they're on your live or if they're on my live, they kind of already got a hint of how we are.
you ain't wrong.
I
They
mean,
don't stick around very long if they can't appreciate what we
you
do.
know what I mean? You know what I mean? The people, and then I think like with the Haps app, when we see when we see all those viewers up there and everything, I think that's just a combination of people that are watching and people that have watched from all
Correct.
different platforms.
It's an accumulating total. Yep.
That doesn't necessarily mean that's how many people are watching at that time.
You know, Rob, you're not supposed to tell them that because I love using that number as the live one, right? Like, so I kind of
Hey,
actively lie about that number. And
you
thanks
know
for making
what?
me tell everybody that. Uh,
You know you know what? You know what? That number still means a lot though. It doesn't,
it
you know what I
does.
mean? To
I
me,
do. Yes.
it doesn't. Look, in this last week, I looked at my Facebook, my Facebook. You guys, hold on. You guys are amazing. I keep telling them that, Brad. I don't know if they're getting
Me
tired of it.
too. All the time.
You guys are amazing. My viewers and Brad's viewers. This is for everybody, not just my viewers. You guys are amazing. The way you guys
Frankly,
support
support the
and
shit out of us.
support the shit out of us. I'm so much in awe. You know what I mean? The way the
I'm going to start,
support is
I'm
that
going
I
to call them
don't know
enablers now.
enablers. Look, that's what I'm saying. I told my wife, I was like, I feel obligated to
Yes.
my camera on, turn my live on. I feel obligated because you guys want us to turn our camera on. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I have to do it.
I started calling it doom porn.
You call it
I know, isn't that goofy? Like here's the thing, and with all seriousness, right? Like I obviously try to be semi lighthearted and awkward and kind of fun in these
right,
dark
right,
moments because if we were really, it's not that we don't feel these dark moments, guys. Honestly, like they affect me. They destroy me on the inside. And the only way for me to survive is to try to find a way to elevate that thing just even temporarily. So sometimes I'll be honest, when we're having fun, it's more just to support, to bring everybody that can just up just a little more because any moment the police are going to come storming in and knock my ass down to the ground and I'm not getting out of here, right? So I might as well
right.
go down with a swear word, a cigarette, and a cigarette up on my lip, right? Like if if we can have a smile too, have a little bit of what the fuck, dark things are not so dark, and I fucking love that. I love that people are willing to stick around and go, yeah, let's try to feel a little lighter while we deal with this darkness. And
Right.
frankly, Rob and I are friends because of darkness. But
And, and and you know what? I was last year I this I don't know how many I was telling my viewers I don't know how many different mainstream and independent media outlets stopped me and my dad and did interviews with both of us or just him or whatever. You know what I mean? Um and there's the Star Tribune reporter that I got to know, and she did an interview. I don't know if she's the one that got us on the front page of the Star Tribune because we definitely were on the front page of the Star Tribune. My dad specifically, it was that day we got the semi truck went down the highway and then everybody got arrested. It was during the
dude,
arrest that we were on the front page of the Star Tribune. Um, so that reporter, I don't know if it's the same reporter, but we talked. She talked to us yesterday. Wanted to do an interview, and we talked to her yesterday. It's like Groundhog's Day out there, man. That
dude,
movie,
that's that's disturbing, right? Like I don't know. I try to talk to my kids about what we're doing
hmm
and kind of because I want them to have at least a passing knowledge of what generally is going on, but it's the same story. It's the same
right.
repeating fucking story.
That's what I said. Look, I was saying, look, June 16th, last in 2017, memories popped up on my Facebook from when the officer of Orlando Castile got acquitted, and everybody was on a highway and you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Then
Do
George Floyd, then George Floyd is popping up in my memory on Facebook. Next year, this is going to be popping up in my memories on Facebook at the same damn time.
I,
At the same damn time.
Rob, it's shit like that that keeps me in therapy. You know what I mean?
I've
Like,
never. I think about it. I've never done therapy. I think about it all the time, Brad. But I've never done therapy. Um, I've never done therapy, and some of my followers and viewers heard some, my 15-minute story that I usually tell or whatever. You know what I mean? And
mm-hmm,
I could probably could have used some therapy or whatever, but you know me for as long as you've known me. They've known me for as long as they've known me. I don't seem like I need therapy, but my mental in reality is really jacked up. I just you got to be strong to handle mental illness.
And it's the thing with it, man. I'm glad we're talking about this. I like talking about it. I know some people
Hmm.
don't, but the reality is the people who first identified that I had a problem were vets. Okay. And they were the same vets that had been down there and saying that it was just as bad as some of the war zones they'd been in. Whether that's
Hmm.
hyperbolic or not, I understand. And they literally were like, dude, listen, I don't give a fuck. You need to get in. Here's what happens to vets that get PTSD. 20, oh my God, again, I keep forgetting this fucking number. 20 some vets kill themselves every day.
Okay.
Okay. Most of that is from this PTSD that we get from action like that. They call me stepbrother. How cool is that, right? I didn't
Mhm.
serve, but I served, and I'm not a brother, but I'm a stepbrother, and I fucking that makes me proud, to be honest with you guys, even though it's for something dark and terrible. But they were not ashamed. They were not quiet. They didn't pull any punches. Get the fuck in, because this could kill you. And I didn't take it seriously until I was not sleeping, until I was just angry all the time, and nothing was good. I don't know. It seems funny. I'm always angry, um, but it's just how much am I letting out? And
Right.
therapy has been fun. Not in the roller coaster,
So you
you know,
do you done therapy?
corkscrew.
You do therapy?
Yeah, dude, therapy is about. I'll be honest. We all lie in varying degrees,
Okay.
but in therapy, you have to be able to learn to tell the grossest truth,
Right.
and it takes time. Even for somebody who tries to be truthful all the time, and I try so hard because I'm just too old for bullshit.
Right.
Um, but man, I'll be honest. Friday, I had therapy. Um, with everything that's going on in my back and Brooklyn Center, um, it is honestly, Rob. If there's any advice I could ever give you, if we never talk again, and the only thing I told you, the only thing I would want to make sure I told you is that if you have any mental issue that you think you have to be strong to get through, just know that
I'm listening. Okay.
no, you're good, man. I'm pausing because like my
No,
mind is
I'm
racing right now.
okay.
Hey, good night, Claire. Be safe.
Have a good
um
one.
we don't have all the coping skills to handle some of these things, and sometimes we think that just sheer willpower will fix it. And tell me that a vet, oh, here, hold on. So Tori, when I was a kid, or once they found out a reason to keep us from being friends. Yeah. And honestly, I recommend it to everybody. Dude, if you're doing what we do, if you're standing where I stand, if you have done one quarter of the things that Rob and I have done, you should probably just go anyways. You know what I mean? I'm not saying I'd kill myself. I'm too egotistical to kill myself. I love myself too much.
Right.
But that doesn't mean that I don't hurt people around me, not physically. I'm a bully's bully, right? I don't go after my family. I don't hurt my kids, but I can be very mean if the anger comes out. And
My
therapy has
thing.
helped me clean that.
See, I don't. I mean, I guess I can be, but I hold a lot in.
Hmm.
I told them already. Let me tell you. Give me. I'm gonna try to do it in a couple minutes or whatever. My little
Not a.
quick little my little quick
I'm
little
gonna
life
walk.
story.
I'm gonna walk and grab some stuff, but I'm going to be listening. Is that fair?
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, that's fine.
Perfect. All right.
So at 5 years old, my dad came and got me from my mom's house in East St. Louis, Illinois. He had just got remarried, and this had to have been 81, 80, 81. Where I was
Okay.
born in 75. So and I moved to Minnesota. This was in 80, 81. Yeah. He came and got me with his new wife. She had a son, same age as me, 2 months older than me, and we moved to Minnesota. Uh,
Sorry. Gonna open my garage.
right. A couple years later, she was murdered by one of my dad's friends that lived with us.
What?
4 days
Holy
before
shit.
4 days before my eighth birthday.
That's gross.
Right. So that's why I'm going off of mental. That's what I'm saying, mental health, and you know what I mean. It took my dad. It took my dad for a storm. It still got a hold of him, honestly, whatever. But you know what I
That's
mean.
crazy.
I think about it all the time,
Yep.
and that's what I when I talk about mental health, you got to be strong, and I guess I was one of the strong ones.
Mm-hmm.
He went to crack cocaine back then when he
Jeez.
started, and that's who I was raised by, my dad. So just imagine how my life was after that.
Yeah. How do you, man? Yeah,
You know what I mean.
I do.
So I do know mental health is real, and I don't know. I don't know how I got it. How I'm so strong to deal with. You know what I mean? Because
I
I, I,
do, dude.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. So and then
You
with
know,
that being said, I left when I was 5. That happened a couple years later. I hadn't seen my mom. The next time I seen my mom after he came and got me, I was 11, maybe 12. You know what I mean?
yeah, that's
So
that's a long time. Holy shit, dude.
right, right, and that was only for a couple of days visiting East St. Louis from Minnesota.
Jesus Christ.
So then after that, the next time I had seen her is when I moved back in with her at 16. I ran away
You
from
move?
home at I ran away from home at 16, right after my birthday during Christmas break during school, my 10th grade year.
No shit.
Yeah, I
To
moved.
East.
The story's funny because one of my buddies that my dad was on drugs, so it was like when I was 16, I like 14, 15, 16 on the east side. It's like I had my own crib.
Jesus.
You know what I mean? So
That's rough, dude.
I had a buddy living with me, and he was on Social Security. He got cerebral palsy, so he was on Social Security. And
Yep.
February, February of I had just turned 16, so 91.
Yep. Sorry.
I,
Could you move
I,
any slower? No. There we
so
go.
what? It's probably like February of 91. He was supposed to get his SSI check.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we had plans. I was 16. He was 19. We had plans. We go to the mall, buy some clothes, go hang out, see some chicks. We had
Yeah,
plans. We had plans with that money, right?
absolutely.
And come to find out, he called his mom because his mom was, he had to get his money, the check from. She was the beneficiary or whatever, and she had spent the money on an apartment over in South Minneapolis
What?
for him.
For him.
Yeah, he was living with me at that time. He really didn't have nowhere to go at that time. Wasn't living. He was living with me.
Yeah.
But that's what she did. That's what she did with his money. So, that day we get up, we get all ready and get dressed and everything and go out there, and that's what it is. And there's no money. There's just an apartment.
Uh-huh.
But
That's
anyway, so
damn.
we go to the apartment and everything. She take us to the apartment. Take him to the apartment I was just with,
Yeah.
and it was a studio apartment in South Minneapolis or whatever. And okay, all right, okay, okay, you
Right.
know, own apartment, okay, whatever. I didn't go back home. I wasn't planning on running away. I just never went back home after that.
Dude.
And after a couple of months, he's a leap year baby.
Yep.
He's an actual leap year baby. But it wasn't a leap year. But on his birthday, February 28th, this was in December, February 28th of I decided, I'm like, I just gotta go back home. I gotta go home. And I took the bus and I went home back to the east side. And I don't know what told me to go home. It was just something told me to go home. And the house was being raided. It was, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, I've witnessed this. Yes. Not yours, but yeah. That's
The
not
house was
good.
being the house was being raided. So that must be what brought me back home. I don't know. But it was done with, pretty much done with, just a couple of police lingering around or whatever. I went back, a couple days. No, it was more than a couple days actually. I think I went with my aunt, stayed with her. She got me a job. Got into the what's that, the ALC school and university. I think I did that for maybe a week, and I went back to Minneapolis. Like, man, yeah, well, I didn't have no reason to be. To me, in my head, I didn't have no reason to be over there. My crib is gone. You know what I mean? Raid, all that good stuff, whatever. But yeah, and then I moved back in with my mom a couple months later. I told her to come and get me in July 4th. She came and got me. And I moved back in with her after not seeing her from 11 to 16. You know what I mean?
Was
You
that a
still with
choice
me?
of hers, or was that
I
your
called.
dad's, or why hadn't you seen her?
I don't know. I, I don't. I probably never know the real answer.
Yeah, that's fair. Dude, listen, I don't know is an acceptable answer.
I probably will never know the real answer of why that was, and you know what I mean.
I do, actually. I wish more people would accept that.
Julia, when I moved back in with her, I was 16. My sister, I got my sister, we got the same mom. My older sister, we got the same mom. The thing, she was born in January of 75. I was born in December of 75. So, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Um, so when I went back, she was, she had already, honestly, she had already had two kids. And
Wow.
she was living with my mom with her boyfriend and the two kids and my mom's small apartment. I go back. In my head, I'm the outsider. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I'm the outsider. And that's, they're not, probably not intentionally for them, but that's what it was. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Um, so did that for a while. Moved back in. My dad eventually moved back to Illinois, from St. Louis. Moved back in with him, back and forth between my mom and him. I'm 16, 17, 18 years old, pretty much doing my own thing, just bouncing around. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So yeah, that's my story. I moved back to I got a job at McDonald's at 19 out there. I think I got my first check, and I said I'm getting me a Greyhound ticket because I don't know. Dude, research East St. Louis. If none of you know about East St. Louis, Illinois, research East St. Louis. It's I just say that. But I had to get up out of there. I got me a job at McDonald's. Got my first check. Got me a Greyhound ticket with a half a garbage bag full of clothes and a broken music keyboard, and hopped my ass on a Greyhound and got up out of there.
Damn, dude.
Back to Minnesota.
Yeah.
I did Minnesota for a couple months with my stepsister. Oh, in that time, my dad had, from after my stepmom got killed, my dad, met somebody else. I got a little sister with that, and other step siblings or whatever. But I moved back to Minnesota at 19 with one of my oldest stepsister. Uh, it was fun. She was a couple years older than me. We had parties, we kicked, hung out. And a buddy came to me and was like, "Hey, Rob, you want to go to Wisconsin?" Shit, I'm 19 years old. Hell yeah, sure, why not?
Let's
You
go.
know what I mean? Let's do it. And that's what I went out there the first day. That first night, I met my wife. 3 months
No
later,
shit.
she's pregnant with. 3 months later, she's pregnant with my daughter, and that was in '95 when we met. My daughter was born in '96, and dun, dun,
That's crazy, man. And you've been with her since you've been with your wife for that long.
yes, sir.
Damn. Good for you, man.
Yes, sir.
That's amazing.
My
You're kind of
daughter's
ahead of the
25.
curve.
My daughter's 25 in August, and my son is 16. Just past March, I got two grandsons.
Wow.
Living life like a real person. I beat the. That's one of them things they call beating the odds.
It is. It really
I'm gonna step
is.
off. I'm gonna step off camera, but I'm still listening.
Yeah, no worries. We beating the odds. Well, statistically speaking, like just even on your marriage, dude. I've been with my wife for 30 years, right?
Right?
Uh, I have friends who have been married, divorced, married, divorced, married, divorced.
Exactly. Or not married at all.
Oh yeah, that's actually more common than I thought it was. Like it's a big. I have so many friends from high school who just don't have kids.
Right.
It's unbelievable. I'm shocked. Yes, it is live, D.
I walked away. What happened?
Oh no, somebody asked D's nuts. Asked, is this live?
Yeah, we still in this piece, D.
I stay up late.
These with the snack squad. She's a late person.
Oh no shit.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Damn.
I'm sitting at my balcony smoking a cigarette. I was telling my viewers the Big Dipper is right over my head, pretty much.
Damn. Is that your phone charging or is my phone making noises?
I think that's you.
Damn it. Yep, it is.
I'm plugged in.
It keeps charging and then not charging and then charge. Yeah, it's fucked up. God damn, man. That's
Yeah, that's my quick little life story.
The funniest thing is that how many people who
I call it
succeed
the
at
first
life.
45. Right?
Yeah. Dude, that's amazing. I honestly name successful people that didn't have like these tortured lives and these massive, crazy roller coaster of emotions, what the fuck kind of lives up until the point that they had this thing that just blew out of the water. And it's amazing when you start looking that sometimes when the world throws the worst at you, you become the best of you, right? Like
Right.
I've been torn down, ripped apart, and destroyed, and I am no longer afraid of the crazy, right? Like I'm willing to
Right.
take risks I've never thought would be even possible, and it's part of it stems like my daughter with Down syndrome. Like I've watched, she goes into heart block, and I've watched her die, almost 40 times on the way from us to a hospital during a blizzard, and then people ask me, "Why aren't you afraid going out there?" It's like not like that. Nope. Like I have these other things that have not hurt me, that have destroyed me or changed me so significantly that these other things almost sometimes feel like I don't understand why some people are afraid of them. Like, man, you should come do what I do sometime, or come meet Kira, and then come watch what happens when her heart fails, and
Right. Wow.
keep your cool and drive an hour and a half through it was over an hour, but it was a blizzard in the middle of like April, and the hospital wouldn't send an ambulance, right? So, and again, I'm not telling that for sympathy. I love my daughter, and I will never give up what I have. But the thing is that there's those moments that have given me. It's not that I'm not afraid. It's just that I'm willing to punch back because we're gonna fucking fight. And you know what I mean? Like I'm willing to put up with a little more risk because it's not like I always say something in my head. It's always like it's not like my daughter's dying right now, right? That sounds twisted and dark, but you've got to live up to that level of fuckery to start getting me to tremble a little. Does that make sense?
Right.
Yeah, I'll play that game. You know what I mean? No, let's go. You know, I
Right.
wish that wasn't sometimes, but the amount of experiences that we've experienced, highs and lows, I can't give up any of that shit, man.
Yeah, I look at it, I even though even though, it was rough for me, I made it. I didn't, with my
You
dad
won.
being on I didn't have much of anything. Um, but I still made it through. That's all. That's what I look back on. I still made it. Without the mental health issues really affecting me like it affects a lot of people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Um,
I, I it took the riots to break me, to be honest with you. It's not that I hadn't been afraid before, but
and I'm not necessarily even broken. You know what I mean? Like, I
yeah.
mean, I'm a very passive person, compared to the other men in my family. From my grandfather to my dad to the other male cousins in my family, they're very vocal. They don't care what they say. They don't care who's around when they say it. You know what I mean? And I'm not necessarily like that. I'm not like
No,
that at all. You know what I mean?
I I joke about not having a filter, but I really do. Like in reality, I can recognize socially that I can't just go around saying stupid bullshit.
Right.
Um, you know what I mean? Like I have no filter when I know how to turn it off. I know how to turn it back on. But there's a couple things like I'm vulgar, right? Like I swear like a bastard. So there are some filter things, but like I from your description of like your grandfather and even my father-in-law, like they just don't know how to just shut it off once in a while. Like, dude, just shut up.
Right.
Just
Right.
sit down, shut up, and we'll come back to you. You know what I mean? Like, we don't need to hear that shit. That's fucking useless. It's just to make you feel better and make somebody else hurt. Fuck you.
And even with yeah, that too, with with them, but not necessarily. It just how they really feel. You know what I'm saying? Their thoughts. I'm not. I'm not. I'm so non-confrontational in a lot of things. You know what I mean? outside of outside of close friends. I really try not to argue with people. You know what I mean? I'm I guess I am like them. I just hold it in a lot
Hmm.
because when if somebody if that wrong button is pushed for me,
Hmm.
I do like I work at Kohl's. I'm the customer service supervisor. I deal with all kind of people,
Yeah.
all kind of people, different attitudes. Um and sometimes when a customer is irritate me or um not necessarily yelling because vocally I'm still like I am right now, but I start sweating. So I tell people like on the cartoons when their tops blow when they get mad and their tops blow or they start steaming, whatever. That's how I feel when a cartoon gets mad and they blow their top or their head starts steaming.
And their
That's
eyes
if I
pop out.
that's literally me when you know what I mean when I'm dealing with them kind of people. But the way my demeanor, I'm still talking just like for the most part talking just like this. I'm holding it in.
Hmm.
You know what I mean, of what I really want to say or how I really want to react. Because if I did react the way that
You want to?
wanted to come out,
Yeah.
then I wouldn't be working.
You know, Rob, I'll be perfectly honest with you. The thing that made me realize that I had problems was that I couldn't hold that shit in anymore. And that night that I got punched, I could have handled that very differently.
Okay.
But I had seen him attack somebody the night before,
Okay.
and I didn't sleep because I spent the whole night like, what would I do if that guy had done that to me? And by the time I finally got 2 hours of sleep, I had already decided I was just going to punch the fucker because fuck you. And
Right.
you've met me. I'm loud and boisterous. I'm not a violent asshole, but there's these things like that anger will just come out, and I want to fuck shit up. So when he came to me and he was trying to be he did, and I will admit this freely, he was trying to be nice at first, but his request was fucking ridiculous.
Who was
And
it?
then when he grabbed my stuff, I lost it. I couldn't hold it back, man.
Which guy
And
was
I
it?
it was one of those anarchists that's not really part of the movement. He
What did
doesn't
he
do
look
anything.
like?
A shorter white guy. Looks like he's from the suburbs. Talks like a piece of shit. Like a spoiled one. Anyway, I'm a little still salty about him.
Okay.
But he
Okay.
had a mask on. He wouldn't show himself, and I choked. Okay, so I grabbed him by the throat. I didn't punch him. If I punched him, he probably would have died. I recognized that, and so I choked him. But then I punched from there, and so I lifted him off of his feet, and that's when the
Okay.
guy came and hit me. And that's after I was called like some right wing, nut, and like they were calling me all these crazy names. Like, you have no idea, dude. Listen, you don't know who I am, and I'm going to be honest with you.
That
Let's
was
go
that.
talk to those guys.
That was
They'll
that
tell
night
you who I am.
that was that night they thought we were Oreo Express.
Yep,
Uh,
yep. And to be honest, I still have a lump. Like, it hurts. That guy got me good. I'm not gonna say like the best shot I've ever taken, but he wasn't bad. But I could have handled that very differently. But because I've lost that thing that holds it back as much as it used to, if it tips over, it tips hard and it tips fast, and it gets me in trouble. And I don't like it. I wasn't. I don't know, man. Like it's a. Well, like we were talking about my dad. My dad is the nicest guy. You can't tell. I can tell you he's been angry before, right? Like I know he's been angry, but
okay.
he is capable, supremely capable of of keeping the conversation and the situation down.
Right.
And because it's a fundamental way you handle, like, if you can tell somebody's freaking their shit out, has worn off, but I love you two working together. Keep supporting each other. Hey, D, we will. Absolutely. Thank you. And what do we say? Be safe, make terrible decisions. Have a good night.
All right,
Um,
D, you enjoy the rest of your night. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You enjoy the rest of your night.
Absolutely. Yeah, that was 4 nights ago, Angie. 4 nights? See, just now it feels like it's been forever, and it still fucking hurts. Like, yeah, right. Thanks, D.
Thanks, D.
Like, right there. It got like that, this like the thing right between the jaw and your, that cheekbone thing, like right there.
Let me say this real quick. Hey, to to y'all that don't know, D, she is she's one of my moderators, and from day one, I've literally only been doing this streaming. I've been streaming for a while, but like this for the past 2 weeks, and pretty much that entire time she has been with me. Like, I mean, it's crazy. You know what I mean?
Just like twins. Hey, actually, I'm going to interrupt right there, Rob, because D is awesome. But my aunt married a man from Nigeria. And so I have cousins who are rather dark skinned, let's say. And we were both musicians. And one of my cousin, like my first album that I recorded was at a studio that my cousin was working at. And we would just go around fucking with people. And because it was funny, because how do you guys know each other? Well, we're cousins. But we'd say it with straight face. It's true. But motherfucker, I'm telling you, if you saw my cousin, no, nah, yeah, dude, I'm telling you, it's not as far off as you might think, guys. I have a video on my YouTube actually where I talk to my black immigrant cousin. Yeah. Sorry, what was that?
No, I was telling Angie. I was just talking to Dee's because she was signing out and everything. I'm not ignoring you, Angie. Uh
She told me to smile, and should I just pout? I can't do it, man. I can't do it. Fuck.
That's funny. What's going on?
Somebody wanted a screenshot. I want a shot.
Oh, D.
I cannot play the game. No, I'm kidding. I'm sorry, Rob. You know that it's hard when people tell me to do shit. I just don't want to do it. Oh man, it's just fun. I'm sorry. I'm trying. God damn it! Listen.
Oh, she's cussing.
It just looks like an @ sign and a. Oh yeah, I guess cussing.
Okay, are we?
Got it. There we go. Finally, for fuck's sake, it was starting to hurt. Jesus Christ. Oh.
Look, you know how close I was to cutting this off today. I'm like, it won't grow like how fast enough. It's not growing fast enough, so I contemplate on cutting it off. But I say if I cut it off, I won't be able to do this.
No shit, right, dude? It's tough. I know that people who watch us, some of them will enjoy sitting here talking to us, asking us crazy questions, and kind of dealing with the fact that we're willing to answer crazy questions or kind of show our lives. But I don't know. This is not. I would love watching some people interact that I really liked, and this is the kind of thing that I would like to watch. But I
Just
guess I
being
know
being
it's not
regular,
everybody's thing.
normal, just being normal and regular. And okay, D, thanks a lot.
Yep.
That's funny.
Oh, did I miss something?
No, the picture said how we look alike or whatever. That's
Oh,
all. But
there. How's that?
I just, just being normal. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Hmm.
I just like normal. I'm not gonna. I go to work and I don't put on a work personality like a lot of people do.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? People go to work and they put on a work personality. I go to work and I'm me. I
You
might
too, D.
I might leave a couple of the cuss words in the truck, but I'm still me. You know what I mean?
Honestly, what's funny is I always think it's weird that when we do, because I do this once in a while too. I'll go out. So to be honest with you, I have ducks and a garden. So sometimes I like streaming out there because it weirds people out to see that I do this weird
Good night,
shit.
D. Have a good night. Have a good night, D.
Oh,
Thank
getting
you.
attacked in Minneapolis for filming the protests. Oh, hey Joe. Um, hey, Should we answer that question there, Rob?
Why
Why are
are
people getting attacked in Minneapolis for filming protests?
shit? I thought you had the answer, Joe.
Yeah, right. Come on, you tell us. Yeah,
Man,
I'm not here
shit.
to work and tell you things. Fuck off, man. No, I'm
You
kidding.
got me.
Hey,
You got me. Shit.
hey, Joe. Here's the thing: the organizers down there know who I am. That's not me bragging. It's just that Rob and I have put a lot of work into what we do, so those people recognize. Oh yeah, those guys, they're good. The guy that came after me was not somebody who supported the cause. He supported his own cause. I call him an anarchist. And so there are people down there that I would call anarchists, little a,
Agitators.
agitators, right?
Let
Who
me say this.
just want the world to burn. Okay. They
Let me
want
say
to
this.
break things and they
Let's
want to do illegal things. So they use the phrase, don't film protesters, in place of, hey, I'm going to do illegal things. Please don't film me. Um, I film protesters. You're in a public area doing public things. If you want to do something illegal, come up to me like a fucking man or an adult and just say, hey, I might be doing something that's not kosher. Could you not film me doing it? Absolutely. So the reality is, these people just want shit to burn, and they don't want to be filmed. And they're also
right.
assholes.
Right. When I was leaving last night, it was one of them came up to me and asked pretty much some of y'all was with me last night when that guy came up to me and asked me pretty much, do I think that what I'm doing is helping anything, or do why are you shouldn't go live until the police come, or you know what I mean? I'm like, That's not why I'm out here. That's not why I'm out here to record the police when they come. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's not that's what pretty much he didn't want to be on camera. And
Yeah.
but look, so the crazy thing is, and I don't know if people were with me or go back and watch my live. I mean, it's the long, so you might not watch the whole thing. But you've been out there. It was a whole different crowd yesterday for Juneteenth.
I didn't go because of that, to be perfectly honest with you.
No, you should have though. That's the thing.
Oh, like in a good way, it was a good crowd.
Yeah, it was just a
Mm.
different. Yeah, it was a good crowd, but
Okay.
it wasn't the crowd that was normally out there for Winston Smith
Mm.
and Deanna Marie.
Yeah.
It was the Juneteenth crowd, which is, I'm not saying that was a bad thing, or
Hmm.
you know what I mean.
They weren't there for. I don't want
No,
to say that.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
glad they were out there or whatever, and they were the only ones out there. But the normal people that were out, that's usually out there, were not out there. A couple people.
That I think that says more than them being out there. To be perfectly honest with you, when you're not out there for Juneteenth and you're not out there, you're not there for the cause. You're there for a very,
Right.
very different reason,
Look,
right? Like,
it wasn't a lot of it wasn't a lot of all black and bandanas on their face and head and backpacks, and it was the Juneteenth crowd that was out there
mhm.
until it
Maybe.
started getting dark.
Well, that's always the dude. Think back a year, right? Like, there were two different groups out there. During the day, there were protesters. Okay.
Right.
During the evening, there were protesters and rioters. Okay. And there are very different things.
Right.
And one of the biggest things that I was filming, in what at least in my head, and I did mention it a lot. Hang tight, Blue Eyes. I promise I will answer it. Um,
Yeah, and I'll say something to I'll respond to you, Julia, in a moment.
yeah, and actually, we'll have Julia go first, and then we'll do Blue Eyes. Part of what I was doing was having to argue with so many people about, they were calling everything that happened during the George Floyd time a riot,
Mhm.
and my filming showed the exact opposite. Okay, it showed
Right.
good people who were very angry being attacked by police, and like the agitators and the instigators weren't the people on the streets expressing First Amendment rights. It was the police.
Mhm.
But at night, it was a very different situation. And I tried to make sure that I showed a clear delineation between the two. And
Right.
it's the night is when I was scared the most. Though ironically, the police shot me during the day. So,
Right.
anyways, why don't you answer, Julie? Julie. So I'm
So,
old. I have bifocals. Sorry.
Julie, what I mean by that is I've been out there for the past 2 weeks. And okay, I wasn't out there during the day because I was at work. So I haven't been out there during the day. I haven't been out that was the first time that I've been out there before 8 o'clock, I think. 8 o'clock, yeah. So um and I got out there, it was like 4 o'clock, just after 4 o'clock. But uh Karen, I saw your respond to that. Yes, they were there to celebrate
Don't
Juneteenth,
worry
but
about it.
they also, were there for Winston and Deanna Marie at the same time, but they were there celebrating Juneteenth. Um, but the past 2 weeks that I've been out there, there's it was just a different crowd. There was no black backpack. I mean, we're all black bandanas, covering their face up, bandanas on their head, hoods on, backpacks. And that led me believe that those people are agitators. Um, that that comes out, and I was saying that all day. So at the end of the night, I'm getting ready. I'm walking to my car, and one of them, they're finally out there. It's dark outside. They're finally out there now. You know what I mean? You see all black. You see backpacks. You see bandanas on. And I'm not this kind of guy, but it was all white people.
Weird.
You know what I'm saying? So,
The guy
and
who
I'm
the
walking,
guy who came after me,
and I'm
right?
walking to my car, and one of them stops me, and he says, why are you doing their job for them, or something to that effect, or don't you think it'd be more useful if you only went live when the police were there? It's okay to film, whatever, and blah blah blah, but only go live when the police come. You know what I'm saying?
Uh,
Um,
let me interrupt for 2 seconds, Rob. Here's
uh-huh,
the funniest thing about that statement, right?
uh-huh.
When I'm out there and when it's peaceful and it's beautiful, and then you ask me that question, you're telling me you're a fucking idiot. Okay? Because the reality is, half of what we do is show truth. Okay? And that if that pisses you off, sorry. I'm about accountability. If you're an asshole, you're an asshole. We're gonna call it.
Right.
But when it's peaceful and it's beautiful, and people are celebrating a birthday and they're dancing in the street, doing the shuffle, right? What was that? The
Cha-cha
lavish.
slide and
Yeah,
all
yeah, the
that.
cha-cha slide, right? Yeah, yeah. And then why are you filming? Because this is a celebration of somebody's life who was killed
Right,
violently by some
right,
piece of shit.
right,
The fuck is your
right,
problem?
right,
And it pisses me off because the reality is somebody who says that statement or asks that question is not there for the cause, because what we're doing is we're showing what's really happening, and that includes the police. Okay, absolutely. Rob and I together sat there while they violently arrested people. Okay, yeah,
right.
fuck yeah. Okay, and if somebody who was there getting arrested fought back, well, okay, if you shot at the police while we're there, we're going to show those things. You're making a conscious decision. The reality is, though, half of what we see is peaceful and from good people doing good things who are very angry and very hurt and deserve to be heard.
Right.
And
And for the most part, when they ask
yeah,
me,
it's
if they ask me respectfully, if they're doing something, they say, "Hey, would you not get my face or whatever, whatever?" And if they're respectfully asking me, I'll not do that because I'm with you. You know what I mean? So I'm not trying to help you get caught, or you know what I mean. That's not my intentions or whatever. But if I'm out there just doing my thing where everybody else is, and the guy walks up to me and would it be more beneficial if you only went live when the police come through and when
nope.
that's going on, and whatever. Hey, we're here for two totally separate reasons then. You know what I mean? Or, well, why are you out? I'm a black man, that's why I'm out here. Now, why are you out here as a white man?
Just saying. Hey,
I
I've got my
mean,
bona fides. I can answer that question real easy, right? Like, and I'm not ashamed of it. And that's why it always
and
amazes me.
that's not why I would not ask you that question. It's people like him that I would look for a legit answer from. You know
Because
what I
I
mean?
never hid from you, right? Like, I don't hide. Guys,
Right.
I'm 6 foot. Well, what do we tell people? I'm 6'2", 340 pounds, and look like I might eat your mother. I don't get to hide, right? So let's just be up front and obvious. It's not, if you're purposely trying to hide something because you know you're doing illegal things, okay, but you're
Right.
not there to celebrate Deanna Marie or George Floyd or the multitude of black people who were being killed. You're there to burn things and to impede the police specifically. Then fuck you, right? Like we have an issue here. Sorry, Joe. Absolutely, Joe. I tell you, I'm about accountability, okay? But I also recognize the position I'm in. Rob recognizes the position he's in, okay? If we go around saying, no, fuck you, we're going to film whatever you do, we're not going to get to stick around and film the bad things that happen to people. Okay. So there's a certain amount of accountability that we can't always account for. Point is, if you're respectful, we will respect you. But if you come and grab my shit, or you know what I mean, like, we're going to fight.
Right.
Sorry.
Brad, let me tell my since
Please.
I have your viewers on or whatever. I'm
Yeah.
gonna tell my my story about down there. So um, like I said, I've been down there for 2 weeks since I January 6th. I think was the first day that I went down there. I said January, June 6th
Hmm.
is the first day I think I went down there, and just doing what we do, nothing major, just doing what we do. Um, Holding space for Winston Smith, and um, the night that Yana Marie was killed, um, I got down there about 6 o'clock in the evening that day, right?
Yep.
And just out there doing my thing, whatever. And
Thanks.
sometime during throughout the night, right before it got dark, it was right before it got dark. She came up to me and asked me where I was streaming to, and I gave her, my Visual 12 information. Had a 3 minute conversation with her, and she went around to everybody else sharing my feed. Hey, share this. He's streaming. Share this. Share this. Share this. Share this. She did that. I didn't know her. I
Right.
didn't even honestly. We didn't even exchange names.
Mhm.
We didn't even exchange names. You know what I mean? She asked me. I said Visual 12 Media Group. We chatted for a couple minutes, and that was that. She shared my live feed, told other people to share my live feed. But anyway, my battery started to go dead, Brad.
Yep.
I called my wife. She gets there about 11:30. It's a 15-minute drive from Fritley. She gets there about 11:30. I get home 15, 20 minutes later. I go on Facebook Live and it's mad chaos down there, right?
Yep.
I grab my shit and I go right back down there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Literally, I wasn't gone an hour. It takes 15 minutes to get home and 15 minutes to get back down there. I wasn't gone an hour. You know what I mean? It happened
I do.
pretty much less than 10 minutes after I left. That shit happened. Um, and my forever connection with her is my stream was the last thing she shared on her Facebook,
Yeah.
which is the
It's insane.
yeah, it is. It's crazy. It's
I try
crazy.
to I try to explain to people that even if my stream seems boring right this second, like right now, we're just hanging out. Things change in 1/4 of a second.
Hmm.
All in 1/4 of a second, the police, 150 police officers can show up, batons in hand, start beating everybody. It had just been the most peaceful moment you had just been having all night. And we don't, we aren't in a constant risk. It's a lot of lows with these spikes where I think we've done it so many times. It would break the most people the first time they have to go through it. I know it sounds crazy, but first time like that day that the Umbrella Man day, right? My first day in George Floyd. The first
Hmm.
time one of those 44 millimeter rounds like bounced off the side of my foot, I was, what the fuck just happened? Right? Like it was eye opening. It was shocking, and all of a sudden, oh, like this is about to get real, and that's a spike, right? But then you're cool, you're calm, and then flashbangs go off. Or here, a car speeds up and rams into a an ally, a woman, a young woman who just was there to support the cause.
Right.
And
Right.
and it could have been happy and okay, and then a quarter second later, it's more than chaos. I'm going to be honest. I think you downplay it by using the word chaos, right?
Yeah.
It was fucking insane. I watched
It,
Lavish's
it,
video.
it definitely was. It definitely was. It
Sorry, I was
definitely.
reading Joe's comment. Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, that's insane. Yeah, it, and I think that's what's getting missed by half of America. Okay, oh, you're in the street, that's illegal. Of course, you're going to get hit and die. Well, wait a second, aren't you supposed to be pro-life, motherfucker? Right. Well, wait a second. Where is this congruency here? She was an amazing person trying to help people, and you're shitting on her and calling her all. Like, wait a second. This is
It just
our
don't make
jobs are more than doom porn. It's really the downtimes showing you the peaceful people doing the right thing, and nobody wants that. They all want to see the doom porn,
they
and
all. And last year when I was out streaming, and I was filming all of the violence and all of the riots and the burning and the tear gas and me choking, damn near dying off the tear gas and running, and all the people were watching. But the moment I get down to George Floyd Square 3 days later, when it's all peaceful, I'm hanging out with the organizations down there, and I'm on the stage filming the dance, and then the peacefulness and the speeches and the chants, and you know what I mean. For a while, yeah, people were watching, but the views just went. That chart, how the chart goes, it just, eh, and that was it,
yeah,
because there was no clouds of tear gas, and there was no screaming and crying and burning down shit and breaking in shit, and you know what I mean. It's just
yeah,
crazy the way people, they're not gonna pay attention unless it's violent.
right.
Is the point?
Uh,
I
blood cell
talked to.
was it if it bleeds it leads is a common criticism of the press.
I talked to
um
so many people since the Dante Wright incident that they wanted to get back like that, so people listen again. You know what I mean? Which is really really messed up.
I always thought it was interesting that people were protesting police violence and brutality, and the police come back in and say, oh yeah, we're gonna stop you from doing that, because and we're gonna use police violence and brutality. And nobody's bringing up this like, or not this, what the fuck, they're proving everybody right, and nobody's saying anything about it, right? Like, you guys are being violent and unreasonable, and you're hurting
Crazy.
people for nothing, and then all of a sudden the police say, yeah, yeah, that's what we're doing right now, here we go. And you're like, what? How can you get
Crazy.
away with that, dude? If that was my kid, are you fucking kidding me? Right? Like, it is the most messed up shit. Sorry. So I have bifocals, guys. Sorry, I have to look through the bottoms. This square was about love and peace, and people secured it to make it that. Yeah, they did. Be fucking humane if they want the city to be humane. Yep.
Yeah,
Hey,
and
Blue Eyes. Oh,
I
go ahead.
personally
Sorry.
know the people that secured it and made it safe.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah.
but the same thing is trying to be done down there at the Winston Smith site, as well as the uh Dante Wright site.
Yeah.
But what I'm trying to figure out, what's the difference?
To be honest with you, what's going to be sad is that it takes, depending on the police action, the protesters will stop. Everything will free up. We'll move on to different news stories. And it's insane that the George Floyd Memorial and 38th in Chicago has been able to sustain itself for so long, because that's usually not the case.
I rode past there. You can drive through there now. The way
Really?
the way they disrupted it and opened it back up and everything.
Man, that's so fucked up.
Yeah.
That
I mean,
pisses me off. I'll be honest.
There's still stuff down there. You know what I mean? But it's just not. And I'm sure they're gonna do something with it.
I hope so.
But
Again,
they
it's
they should have still did something.
yeah.
Joe, it's not necessarily up. Um, like I said, I drove through a couple times. Going and coming from the Winston Smith area. It's not. It's like they move stuff to the side, and I don't know. It's just not. I don't know. I don't know. It's just not right to me. It's just not
It's
right.
fucked. I wish I had the words more than to say it's fucked up. I don't know. It just, to me, it's, I'd like just to see a group of people have an ounce of compassion and empathy and go, you know what? Why are we even talking about having to open this shit up? Like, let's just, why can't people, like, my biggest complaints about Walls and Fry was that as soon as this happened, nobody said, "Hey, this is fucked up. Let's sit. We need to sit down because I don't know what's wrong or what's going on, but obviously something is. Can we talk about this? Tell me what I got to do. Take 2 days of being yelled at, okay? Because that's what's going to happen. These people are angry and hurt. Take it.
Right.
Find a solution. At least work on a solution. But everybody wanted to fight back, and it's the most ridiculous way to handle a problem. And again, I'm not going to. Hopefully, if you know who I am, I'm not going to say that I'm pro cop or I'm I'm pro people going home every night. I'm pro people not being subject to having their rights taken from them. And if it's a police officer, like I have seen for the last year, then fuck you, right? I have friends that are cops though. And I also recognize that the simplest solutions, the best solutions, are sometimes just to put people down at the table and go, yell for a few minutes, and then let's figure some shit out and get this done. And not a single person's done that shit. Not one. Not a single fucking one. And that's our leadership, guys. That's where we stand. What are we supposed to fucking do? How do I get them to stand? You know, to sit down and stand, or sit down and talk when the police are shooting at the people I'm talking to, right?
Right.
It's not going to work.
Right.
Yes, Angie, it is, and we're going to have a conversation. My wife is here, and I'm going to talk to her about going down there for it because I might have a soccer tournament this next weekend, and I don't know.
I don't know. I don't. Yeah, I might have to.
Yes, Joe.
I might have to.
Yeah. Go get Claire to work for you. No, I'm kidding. I know she's not a manager. No, I know, man. But sentencing. I was there for all of George Floyd last year. I was there for the verdict, and it almost seems ridiculous not to be there for sentencing.
Right.
Like, how can I not finish this off?
Right. See, I didn't do. I wasn't out there for any of the trial.
No, me either. Me either. It's a fucking circus, man.
Mm-hmm.
And it was even a circus on verdict day. But I'm going to be honest with you, I hadn't been that, like, it was scary because I knew the people who were organizers, right? Like, and they had called me, and they had warned me that just be ready for the worst. And I was in battle gear, right? Like, that was, the trippiest like, okay, I'm walking into this area, shit could go real bad. And not just real bad, like Minneapolis will burn down right now. And then it was guilty, 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 right? And all of that pent up anger became joy. And okay, y'all can think I'm fucking crazy, but I actually shed a tear or two. It's like, everything's gonna be good.
Right.
Thanks, Jacob. That was really nice. I hope we're awesome. My kids think I'm a piece of shit. No, they don't. They're awesome. I'm just tough on them. No, Joe, listen, Joe, you know what Rob and I do, right? I like politics. I'm an independent, so I'm an equal opportunity shitter, right? Like, I want to fuck with everybody, and because I see problems on both sides, but nobody wants to talk about it because they already have a side, and politics has to be talked about, and it's necessary to do it in a calm way, just like Todd. If you guys have been around any of my streams, you know who Todd Allen is. Todd and I, we're good. Todd and I disagree with shit. Thank you, Joe. Rob and I are going to disagree on shit. We have a lot in common. Don't get me wrong. Okay. But there's going to be some moments where I'm fairly certain that in the future, Joe or Rob's going to look at me and go, really, dude? What the fuck? And I'm okay with that because I'll go, oh, did all right. I deserve it. Totally cool with it because I like being wrong once in a while and we're going to disagree. But because of what we've done and how we've been capable of just sitting down and talking, we can solve those issues very easily. But the world just doesn't want to fucking do that, man. Todd and I, again, we disagree on some things. But I'm telling you, if Todd was there with me, he's got my back and I got his. Because the reality is you have to know that about me. If you're standing next, any of you viewers are standing next to me and something is happening to you, there's going to be an angry fat man who's going to do whatever the fuck he can to make sure everything is right and everybody gets to go home. But not everybody feels that way anymore. And I think, frankly, if we could live that way as a group, as a fucking society, fucking A, man, like, I don't know.
Hey, I'm gonna cheat a little bit. If y'all tell my wife, I'll find you.
What's our code out of the streets? If you tell me not to. Uh-oh. Sorry. Oh, damn. You know what, Rob? I'm going to be honest. It's getting late. Oh, here, hold on. Joe wrote something. I have no sides. Honestly, both are fucked up. They need to abolish Dem and Republican and get a different way. We repeat the same two. Oh, Joe, here's my parting thoughts for everybody. Okay, Joe? Rob, I don't know if I've told you this, but I always ask people, are you a barbecue guy? Oh, yeah, you spent time in St. Louis.
I'm a charcoal, not gas grill.
Right. I mean, like ribs.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you a sauce guy?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So if you go to the grocery store, how many different kinds of barbecue sauce can you buy?
Can you buy? How many are available?
Yeah.
Whew.
It's a big number, right?
Yeah.
How about ketchup? Same thing, right?
Yeah.
You could buy how many cars can you buy? You could buy a shit ton of different cars, right?
Right.
How about when you drive to work? Can you drive to your work multiple different ways? Probably.
It's a couple different ways, yeah.
Right. Okay. Hell, I have 3 kids. I could have more. I have this choice, right? How many different political parties can you choose from?
Right.
Okay. We don't live our life that way, guys. Nothing in this fucking world is just black or white. Okay. Everything is about having multiple choices in order to satisfy the idea that we have a real fucking choice. But the only place that we totally accept batshit crazy 2 choices It's fucking politics, guys. Get away from that fucking bullshit, constructed thing and go, oh, wow, we need to change both these motherfuckers. Okay? Stop voting for the same people who put us in the same fucking position in the first fucking place. Guys, you have multiple choices. Use them. Be like you.
We just need regular ass people, man. In my head, we just need it. We just need. We don't need nobody that's been in Congress and the Senate and the mayor and the governor or whatever or the House for years and years and years. We need somebody regular, just a regular ass person that know how regular ass people live.
We have. Hey, Rob, check this out. So I don't know if you knew this, but I ran for Congress down here, and
Okay.
I found out some information. More than
Okay.
50% of our representatives are millionaires.
Right.
Okay. A gigantic percentage of them, and it's been a while, and I don't know the exact number, but a gigantic percentage of them are doctors and more specifically, fucking lawyers. Okay.
Okay.
All we need are more electricians, teachers, musicians, right? Like, let's put you and me in Congress and things start to change. But when it's powerful people with money and you aren't one of them, they they don't give a
Right.
shit. Again, they went back to their regular jobs. Yes, Karen, fucking exactly. Guys, we are okay. This is mean of me, and I don't mean it that way. I think it's sad, but we continue to allow this
It's
to
us.
happen.
It's the people. It's definitely the people. It's definitely the people. It's
It's simple.
definitely it's
Yeah,
definitely because the thing is the people we've been brainwashed for so fucking long. We've been brainwashed. We've been brainwashed. We've been brainwashed to where we think the police and the lawmakers are in charge of us.
they're leaders. Remember, we use the term leaders.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. We think they're in charge of us. They're over us. People think the police are over us. When we see the police, we're supposed to bow down and oh, there's the police. We gotta do everything they fucking say. No, the fuck you don't. If you're not breaking the law, if you're not breaking the law, the police are just like me and Brad and you guys here. They just got a badge and a gun. Fuck them. You can tell them
Well,
that. Fuck you. Kiss my ass. Kick rocks. Get your
yeah,
ass the fuck away from me.
because you have a First fucking
People,
Amendment a right to do that.
and people don't understand that, and people don't see that. People don't know that. They see the police and it's oh hey there go to, and I'm not gonna lie. I used to be like that. It as of the past couple of years I started figuring it out. But and I'm still like that certain times when I'm driving or whatever,
Yeah.
and you see the police and you oh shit, I hope he's not gonna get behind me. You know what I mean? I do get like that still.
Rob,
You know what I'm
when
saying?
you're
Which is
driving,
sad.
it's different than me. But let's be perfectly honest. If a cop gets behind you, do you get the goosebumps? Right? Like shit, 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 shit. Right? I do that. I
That's
do.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
It's
it shouldn't be like that. We shouldn't have to oh you're driving and oh there's Brad behind me. It should be just like that.
should be. Yeah, because fuck
You
that
know
guy.
what I mean? Right. It shouldn't be anything like, oh, that's the police. Let me make sure my foot is all the way on the brake.
No.
You know what I mean? It shouldn't. It
Hmm?
definitely shouldn't be like that.
The
Oh,
power structure in America is off,
let
and
me let me
there's
go
too
let my
much
dog
power.
out.
Oh,
My
go ahead. I'm
dog.
sorry.
My dog's crying. Let me go put her outside
Hmm.
real quick.
Yeah, no worries, man. I said I had to leave. A white dragon foil. Am I too old to understand what a white dragon foil is? Sorry, is that man? My grandma used to do that. I used to give her shit. Like having to do this thing to read. I'm not snooting my nose up at you guys. I just gotta read, and it's like, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, she didn't want to go outside. I had my door closed, and she wanted to come in where I was.
Nice. Always nice to be appreciated, right?
Yeah, right, right. But yeah, I don't. You know, we just been brainwashed. We just need to open our eyes and realize that we're in charge, and we're the ones that keep putting the people in charge, quote unquote.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I
The
mean?
the more we call them and continue to call them leaders, the more brainwashed we become, and it sucks. It sucks so bad because freedom is antithetical to the idea that we have these leaders, right? Like we should be capable of just saying no, nope, right? Like think about all of what that's being battled for in politics right now. It's about control. They want to limit your ability to make a free choice,
Right,
and
right,
that's not like, and this is not like a pro-life free, or it's not a pro-life argument. Or pro, you know what I mean? Like this is I can't have ducks in my backyard in Apple Valley because they say no. But don't I own this property?
right,
I own it, right? Well, yeah, but
right.
you can't do this. Oh, well, is it hurting anybody? No. Oh, okay. Am I hurting my kids? No. Okay. You know what I mean? Like, there's this idea that freedom isn't. We don't really have a true freedom, and I know that makes me sound like a conspiracy theorist with the silver, the tinfoil hats. But the reality is, I'm not an extremist, but I shouldn't have to conform, and we should celebrate the idea that I'm not conforming, right? Like, I don't want to be Rob, and Rob doesn't want to be me. Okay.
Right.
And I'm totally cool with him not being me. And he's probably totally cool. You see what I get? Like, once we recognize that I don't give two shits about what you want to believe for your religion, you do you. The moment you want to come to my house and walk in and tell me who to believe in, now we have a fucking problem. But that's what politics is
Right.
about right now.
Right.
So, G Red, thanks for being. Damn, Angie, thank you. I appreciate that. And be safe, make terrible fucking decisions. Joe is a 35-year-old obsessed with anime and anything nerdy. Uh, of course they did. Oh, is it Lisa or Liza? Fuck. Am I stupid? Like, I've been around for 45 years. Lisa? Lisa. Gotta be. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's just kind of dumb. Anyways. Yeah, dude, listen. Control unchecked is what we want. Like, think about trying to add more parties or making and weakening the Republicans and the Democrats. Do you really think that they're going to allow that? Because they have to vote for it, right?
Right.
Well, we're fucked. Or we vote for people who are willing to do that. Okay. And that's ultimately where we got to go is that. Do you remember up in Brooklyn Center? Who was the first major politician to stop down there? Do you remember? I do.
Who was? Who was it?
Maxine Waters.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right.
Okay. From California.
Right.
Where was Ilhan Omar? Where was Angie Craig? Where was Dean Phillips? Where was any of our fucking representatives, or as some assholes say, our leaders?
Right.
They weren't there. And the
Right.
reality is that should tell you everything. And again, I'm not trying to shit on Democrats or Republicans. I'm shitting on people who are supposed to be our leaders.
Right.
You don't lead from behind, right? Like successful leaders lead where? From the front. We don't
Right.
have that, guys. They're not going to give up power.
We definitely don't right now. Definitely don't.
Roblox. Yeah, guys, the only way we reprogram, so it's data. We have to put new data in. Okay. If you want to look at it like robots, fuck yes. You need to erase the hard drive and put new data in. Reinstall the software. Okay. But sometimes you can still call it a Democrat, but you got to find a fucking Democrat that goes, no, wait a second. My only special interest are people.
Right.
That's a crazy idea. What the fuck, right? Like, I want to represent people. I want to be a representative of those people. Well, they say those things, but then Angie Craig, who's my representative, is a multi-millionaire healthcare executive. Conflict of interest much?
Right.
Just saying. She has special interests, let's just say. Okay. I'm trying to catch up, and I'm peaceful anarchy. Okay. I'm not an anarchist, guys. I believe that we still can have a government, but the power has to be in the people as opposed. God, that sounds like I'm a communist. I'm not. The government should not have as much power as it does, but it should. We shouldn't have a problem with the government also being able to, capable of lending a helping hand, right? Like, it's okay to say yes, some government's good and should be there and should be expanded, and there's no, that part of the government should not exist. You're allowed to have certain extremes in these ideas, guys. It's not an all or nothing idea.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Politics is not supposed to be that. Life is not supposed to be that way, right?
With that defund, and with that defund the police thing that's being talked about so much, it's not necessarily let's get rid of the police.
No.
In general.
But that's the argument that's being
use
made
the money
against it,
that
right?
they're getting and put into the neighborhoods and mental health and you know what I mean, all of that extra stuff that you know what I mean, instead of all of their bonuses that they get and the extra perks that they get, let's put that money into.
Well, Rob, it's like, think about it this way: when you call 911, the police show up. Okay, but I called 911 because my son was depressed and wanted to kill himself.
Okay.
Why would a fucking cop need to come for that?
Right.
Now, if I called up and said my son wants to kill himself and he has a gun,
thanks, Phil.
Okay. Police. But if my daughter with Down syndrome is having a seizure, why are the police showing up?
Right.
The idea here is to reorganize how we handle basic things and start having the correct people showing up to the correct problem. Not the correct people showing up to the problems. And right now, our universal way of handling police is they show up to everything.
Right.
And they have no training for anything besides what was it, 16 weeks or something?
Right. Cops don't stop crime. You got detectives that try to, investigate and find, things that are going on, or whatever. But you're right. Cops don't stop crime. That's not. Do you guys know? Somebody tell me why the police are the police. Why there are police? Can somebody tell me? When were they started? Why do we have police?
I was gonna be a history teacher and I probably know the answer, so I can't answer though.
I just want to see if anybody knows.
No, I'm cool with baiting. God, I gotta go to bed, Rob. I gotta go to bed, Rob.
No,
but I want the answer.
I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. There
Slave
you go,
Patrol.
Karen. There you go, Karen. There you go.
That's insane.
There you go. Police weren't what do I want to say, invented, or what word do I want to use? Created. They weren't created to deter crime or to uh go get criminals or whatever. You know what I mean?
It was designed to support white property owners who had slaves.
Exactly, exactly.
Yeah, it's a fucked up, dude. I had a clean record, but I was going to get a ticket for having my seatbelt behind my back. Damn.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
guys, listen. I think that we would all get a little bit sick if we were all, if we could actually figure out what around us has this basis in terrible, terrible things, and like the sheriff stars. If I don't know, it makes me sad. I did ruin my daughter again. I was gonna be a history teacher. I was raised by a math professor. Um, I like doing research, and she would ask me history questions, and I would give her answers, and then she would fail a test, and she doesn't fail tests. And the truth is not being told. The information that we actually need, and I'm not talking in that hyperbolic, you know, liberal, versus Republican way. I mean, how many people actually knew about the Tulsa massacre in
There was
before the last 4 years?
there was a riot at East St. Louis that people don't know about. Where I'm from, that's
I,
where I'm from.
yep. And this is my point: is that the actual history, the things that are happening, and the context with which it's happening is not being taught.
Black
And
Wall
so,
Street.
Black Wall Street, motherfuckers, right? Like, dude, it was an amazing place. But then their leaders, who were in the KKK, we came in and just started haphazardly killing black people in Black Wall Street, Tulsa, Oklahoma. But what, 100 years ago? Literally?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that's in the 19 fucking hundreds. It's
Mm-hmm.
unbelievable. So I used to tell people that the answer to everything is also education. And the more educated you are, the more experienced you are with other cultures, with people. Oh, fuck. I'm trying to put my case on while I'm trying because I can leave. I lost everybody. So sorry. I'm a piece of shit.
Still there. We still see you.
Yeah, I got it. I'm sorry. Um, the more educated you become, the less shitty you become. And I don't mean that in, I guess, kind of in a shitty way. The reality is, though, the more you travel, the more people you meet, the more cultures you experience,
Mm-hmm.
the less shitty you are about many things here in America.
That's what a lot of people. It's a lot of people stay in uh, uh, small white town America that has never ventured 20 miles away from where they live, and what they know about the world is what they see on TV and in their town.
Mhm. That should tell you
So,
everything. Okay, go experience the world. I tell my daughter, and it's so funny because at soccer, I heard a parent telling her kid, like, well, you can't go travel, you can't go do like, you got to go to school, you got to do these things. And I'm like, I looked at my daughter Zoe play soccer. I said, after high school, I want you to take 6 months off. I want you to go do stupid shit across this world. Go fuck things up. Try to hop on a train in Europe and try to cross it, but don't pay a dime. See what happens. Make terrible fucking decisions, but go experience everything you fucking can. And then when you come back, tell me that you aren't changed. Tell me you aren't a different person, not because you're trying to steal a plane trip. I didn't tell her. Okay, listen, I'm not giving her bad advice, but a little bit. The point is, the more you experience, like, have you ever been to Jamaica, Rob?
I haven't. I was supposed to be. I was supposed to been going, but I've never been. No.
I love Jamaica, but here's the thing: it's two different worlds. Third world country, okay, but there's all these resorts where it doesn't feel or look like a third world country.
Right.
And we did our honeymoon there. And I kept. I'll be honest. I tried not to spend time on the resorts. I wanted to go to Jamaica. Okay, I didn't want to go to a resort in Jamaica. I wanted to go to Jamaica. And so my wife and I would go around to the cities and just experience people. And it was life changing. It was unbelievable. Can you guys do us a favor and share? Oh, thank you, Heather. It was life changing. And that was where this kind of started for me. I lived in Montreal when I was younger. Like, I have seen 48 states. I have driven across this country so many fucking miles. And I've seen Lincoln, Nebraska, but I've also seen Alliance, Nebraska. Did you know that there's a place called Carhenge in Alliance, Nebraska, where they
I did.
recreated Stonehenge with cars?
I did not. Wow.
Okay, it's fucked up, right? But how cool is that? It sounds
Right.
funny, but you experience that place, and their dependence on this place called Carhenge. There's a very different vibe and understanding of the world, but then they get to meet people like us, and they're becoming very open, if that makes any sense,
Right.
because they experience so many different types of people. And honestly, Rob, I want to go visit and be in places like Mongolia and South America, even where there's these third world type situations because of what it offers me and the people I love. I've heard of Karen's lots of cool. Yeah, fuck yes, Karen. But sorry, travel will change you and will fuck up your minds, and you'll come back and go, why the fuck am I voting for Democrats and Republicans? And yes, traveling is fucking amazing in America because you get to see the craziest fucking bullshit out there that people love, plus biscuits and gravy.
Mm.
Biscuits and gravy. um Honestly, I spent a whole road trip. Every morning I had to go find biscuits and gravy because fuck it, why not, right? 6,000 miles of a road trip, and I wanted to test biscuits and gravy in places.
Right.
Fuck yeah, man! Why not make terrible decisions, right? Um, I shit myself a couple times, not literally. I had the shits, but the idea is obviously I'm not normal. Rob, I'm fucked up, aren't I?
Hey,
And
we all are. All are.
and so yeah, I'm speechifying now. I'm going to go vertical on my phone here, so I apologize. Again, if you're tripping balls, sorry. Time, Rob, and show you what's going on. And it's a different than most Americans think of when they say, "Oh my God, immigrants are coming." And you're like, "Well, hold on. Like, you should see what's going on, and you should go experience everything you can about life."
Right.
Anyways, I'm sorry. It's too late and I'm speechifying. So, Rob, you've
No.
been wonderful.
Yeah. Thank.
And
Thank you for hanging out, Brad. I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night too. Hey, like I always say before I log off, you guys are so awesome. You know what I mean? I I I I wouldn't be doing this if it weren't for you guys over the past 2 weeks. I wouldn't be sitting up here talking to my phone right now. I'll be playing trying to pretending like I know what I'm doing on Grand Theft Auto or watching some First Amendment audit videos or you know what I mean, some stupid shit like that. I definitely wouldn't be doing this. So it's because of you guys I'm doing this. Honestly, swear to God. It's because of you guys I'm doing this. So I thank you guys for supporting me. Thank you. You guys are supporting Brad. Thank you. Like I said, me and Brad, we got some things planned and keep an eye out and an ear out for, upcoming endeavors that we have planned. It's gonna be something different. Uh keep an eye and
yeah, very much so.
out for that. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. I'm Rob G, Visual 12 Media Group. Um,
Me, I'm Brad, by the way. Sorry, I was hoping somebody's gonna screenshot that shit and make a meme out of that. Anyways, guys, I'm not going to repeat what Rob said because that fucking sums it all up. Be safe, make terrible fucking decisions. That's it. Have a good fucking night.
I see you, Phil. I'm looking for something to write that down on. But like in the past couple of weeks, I really haven't been on there. Like slapping nuts.
Now I know, Joe.
Slappy nuts.
Dude, I love saying that.
My tag is Thunder and Chaos.
Mine's
Thunder,
Tinkle.
the letter N, and Chaos, all together, one word, whatever. So,
I wish I was
you on
kidding.
PlayStation?
What's that?
I say, are you on PlayStation?
No, I was kidding. My tag used to be Tinkle Fairy. Because it's funny. Anyways, I'm gonna go. Take care, guys. Fuck shit up. And we'll see you all again soon, all right? Thank you, Rob. Be safe.
Okay, yeah. No problem. You guys have a good one. Phil, Thunder, the letter N, Chaos, not ING, just the N. But yeah, thank you guys for hanging out with us. I'm Rob G. Visual 12 Media Group. You guys enjoy the rest of your night, and we'll talk later. And Phil, look for me. You guys have a good one. Peace. Okay, stop.